Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yep, yep. Let's turn that fan down, man. Put it on low. Okay. Give me a minute or two. Alright. Not bad on the views for last stream. Last stream was pretty fun, pretty cool. Really enjoyed it. It's nice having everyone there. A lot of people joined. I think that was the most people I had like live. Or like, it was like 8 people in the stream. Okay, let me plug my phone in so I can read the chat and it doesn't die. Okay. When I get a computer, so it'll be so much easier. I can actually plan the streams so you guys know I'm gonna stream. Okay. Alright, Money Chan first, Noble second, Brandon third. What's up, guys? Welcome. My mic has been acting up lately, so sorry about that. Log in. Alrighty. Beautiful wallpaper. Alright. Give me a second. Alright. What did we do last stream? Oh yeah. We're gonna finish the last 2 side stories. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Depending if I stream tomorrow, which I probably will. We'll see. Let's see, what should I do? When you open the game, it says time 8:33 and code 344. When I open the game, what's the code for, Monty? Alright, hold on. Internal. Yeah, but like, what are they for? Doesn't matter, doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Okay. Let's start reflection part 1. Am I bothering you? No. Okay, just checking. It's hard to tell since you always look so into it when you're reading. It makes me scared to interrupt. Well, it's within my expectations to be interrupted when I read here. It's mainly when I'm by myself that I don't like it. That makes sense. I guess if you're here in the first place, then you're more ready to socialize, even if it takes a little bit of prodding. The side story just shows how much you like Yuri. It's not so bad to be social if I let others do the work, so it can be healthy to put myself in a social environment every now and then. It's mostly difficult when I don't know anyone, or there are too many people, or everyone is being too silly for me to keep up with. Yuri glances across the room at Sayori Natsuki. Sayori has her head cocked back and her mouth open, trying to catch pieces of a cookie that Natsuki is lobbing in the air, but the pieces keep bouncing off her face and hitting the floor. Did I just skip over that? Maybe I should say something. No need. They just ran out of a cookie. What a waste. They've been really... I can't read. They've really become good friends, haven't they? I'm happy. Sayori seems particularly good at making that happen. But the two of them were both on the energetic side, so I suppose it works out well. Yeah. Come to think of it, you and I haven't had many chances to talk one-on-one, have we? Though, that may be particularly my fault, since I'm supposed to be the one engaging club members. Not at all. I've probably formed a habit of drawing minimal attention to myself. The responsibility is equally on me, at least to display some openness to engage. Well, what about during times like lunch? Do you meet up with friends? I just read. Oh. But I like it that way. It feels nice to be carried off again after a morning of class. What's up, Stick? Bro. I got a greater name. Ah, I see that. Do you always read fantasy? Oh, not always. I suppose it's all I've read recently, but only because I'm in the middle of the series. There are still 2 more books after this one. I guess those long books suit you well, since you spend so much time reading. Well, fantasy may be my favorite, but after that, I'm more or less indiscriminate to genres. I'll read anything with depth and maturity. Oh yeah? Even like romance? Well, there are a lot of books that have elements of romance in them. Oh, come on, Yuri, you know what I mean. Monica lowers her voice. It's a guilty pleasure of mine, so I won't tell anyone if you do too. Maybe more when I was in middle school. I mean, I was really lonely and people were mean to me a lot. So it kind of felt like, please don't make me think about the past. Sorry, I just got super curious. Bruh, take Baka out of your name, it's rude. 2 spelling errors already, I hate myself. You're fine, Mani-chan. Baka means well in Japanese. No? Doesn't it mean idiot? Or like, something like that? You know, we should totally pick out a romance novel to read. That would be so much fun. Absolutely not. Really? Even if it was just between us? Try asking someone who has no shame, like Natsuki. Ouch. Sorry, I swear I didn't mean that. Well, I guess it was my fault for pressing you. I'm like that for things in my past, too. You know, things I feel too embarrassed to re-experience. There's nothing wrong with growing out of things. It happens to everyone. For instance, Natsuki's interest in manga reminds me quite a bit of how intense I used to be about my own interest. It makes me think that she'll likely grow out of it, too. Hey, were you talking about me? No, we were just talking about how our interests have changed over the years. When did you get into manga, Natsuki? Like a couple years ago, I guess. I was already sort of into it before that, but I wasn't really going hard until then. Oh yeah? What was it that inspired you to get more into it? No, it doesn't mean. It means bad words, stupid, idiot, and depending on the tone you say it, it means different things. Nope, check. I don't say it in the wrong way. It means. Alright, well, cool. Oh, dropped my phone. Alright. I don't know. I guess, let me think. It was after I discovered a series that I really liked. Yeah, I was just like really fed up with a lot of things, and I got super into this one series that I really related to. I guess I had an edgy phase where I just hated everyone around me and wanted to be by myself. Hey, kinda like Yuri? Monica! Sorry. That's completely wrong, so... It's still cool that you both really found your thing. They're almost like opposites, but it sounds like they've helped you a lot through hard times. You know it. Wow, what the heck? Is that book even bigger than the last one you were reading? It's technically slightly longer, but not by very much. How high do you think it would go if you stacked up the whole series? Natsuki estimates by holding her hand above her head, sizing up an imaginary stack. I should get one of these mangas that's like 50 volumes long, so I can say I read more than you. Not that I have money for that. Please, that would hardly count to when your books only have a few words per page. I know, I was just joking. Read my name. Among Us Pro Gamers, Sussy Poggers. Yuri shoots a glare at Natsuki. It's not boring. Chill, I said for me, not for you. I can have my own opinion, I just think it's too convoluted. Sayori, are those from the floor? Ah, gross. Also, wash your hands before touching any of my books. But my hands aren't dirty. Just do it. The oils are there even if you can't see them. Fine. Sayori trots out the door and Natsuki follows. Yuri, you look a little upset. What kind of nerve does she have to call my hobby boring? Well, she did correct herself. Hardly. She was so condescending. I don't mind if she thinks it's not for her. I already understand that it's not for everyone. But she knows well how much these mean to me. So how about just leaving me alone instead of needlessly telling me the things you hate about it? I'm sorry, Yuri. You may be right. This won't be the last time people have strong feelings about what they like and don't like. Especially in a literature club. So I should figure out how to mediate discussions to keep them positive and constructive. Do you like my name? It's interesting. I'm gonna fix my headset. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely interesting. For sure. I'm better, but maybe make it SAPGS Poggers. Yeah. For the record, I've always been impressed by the level of creativity in your books and also your ability to get through them so quickly. Thank you. Okay, well this is something that I'll have to think about and revisit. I'm sure I can help Natsuki find some common ground with you. Common ground isn't necessary. I just wish to be respected. That then, either way, I'll do my best. I'm skeptical when it comes to Natsuki. I trust you, Monica, but I'm skeptical. Okay, everyone, we have a special club meeting today. As you know, the Literature Club is a place where we get to share things that we're really passionate about. That also means we should be mindful of how we respond to each other's feelings. I think we have a chance to turn our differences into positive energy for each other. Aren't you being a little dramatic about this? This is important to me. Well, sorry, I just feel like I'm being accused or something. No, I'm not. I can't read. No, I'm not accusing anyone of anything. I'm sorry if I came out. Sorry if I came out that way. Pog. Wait. Oh, there's another Monica in the chat. Wait, is that you, Stick, bro? But our conversation yesterday made me reflect on the power of language, and I thought it would be a good topic for the Literature Club, don't you think? I'm sure we're going to have differences in opinion a lot, so I need to make sure we're prepared to keep a positive atmosphere in the club. Please do not impersonate mods or anyone in the chat. Thank you. If you say so, sure. The cool thing about language is that it gives us a lot of different ways to express the same idea or emotion. We have a lot of control over how we want the other person to feel receiving our thought. This goes for poetry, narratives, casual conversation, basically anything. For example, Sari, what's your favorite food? I have them organized by category. Should I start with snacks or do you mean full meals? Should I include breakfast? Oh, jeez. Okay, how about your favorite fruit? That's easy. Cherries. Really? I always thought cherries tasted nasty. What? Cherries are delicious. Well, that's a pretty strong reaction. Well, I just don't understand how somebody could think cherries are nasty. How does it make you feel? I don't know. Sad? Defensive, maybe? Yeah, I got defensive. See, the reason you had such a strong reaction wasn't just because I don't like cherries. It's because you felt like your opinion was under attack. But that's weird, right? Something like taste is completely subjective. But when I say something like, I think cherries taste nasty, I'm using objective language. I'm challenging Sayori's reality that cherries are delicious with my own, which is that cherries are nasty. Wait, hold on. But I need to be a mod like you. I'm definitely, you gotta... I'm gonna have to pass on giving you mod. I'm sorry. You gotta, I don't know. You gotta earn that. Alright. How is that objective when you just said it was only your own opinion? It has to do with the way our brains interpret the words. You're talking about the reality of cherries, not your feelings about them. Like Sayori. Let's rewind for a second and pretend I didn't tell you that I think cherries are nasty. Good. So what if instead of that, I said like, I've tried cherries and they're not for me. It's not the kind of flavor I enjoy. Well, that's fine, as long as you don't call them nasty. Nasty is a nasty word. Okay, so cherries was kind of a weird example, but I think it gets the point across. This time around, instead of talking about the cherries, I just talked about my feelings, and Sayori didn't get defensive. So instead of clashing with each other, it's like we received an invitation to talk about our differences. Yuri, you don't need to take notes. I'm not going to quiz you or something. I know that. I was just... Sorry, I didn't mean to call you out. You can do whatever you'd like. But doesn't anyone have any thoughts so far? Yeah, I just feel like I shouldn't have to put all my language through a filter just to protect someone's feelings. Well, you don't have to. The choice is yours on how you want to come across to other people. I'm only suggesting it as a tool to help you turn your differences into a positive experience rather than an argument. Right, Sayori? Whatever you say, cherry hater. Oh, come on. Sarah, I actually like cherries. I was just saying that to help demonstrate. What the heck? I've been duped. I'm sorry, Sayori. I'll make it up to you later. How about a cherry sundae? You are welcome to dupe me anytime, my beloved president. Buying your people's loyalty, how deplorable. Oh, like you would turn down a free sundae, Yuri. You were certainly a fan of those cupcakes I brought in the other week. That was... I mean, I was reading and not keeping track of them. Oh, that's enough. We're getting off topic. So now we have the gist of it, how about we try it with something more relevant to the club? Now am you but mad? What? I only delete others when I'm mad, then load them again later. You still know nothing about me. Like manga, right? Let's try to have a productive discussion about our differences in opinion. Yuri, do you want to start? Well, I'd rather not to. Ah, how come? Well, because I don't see how anything productive can come from that. It's just going to start a fight. No, it'll be fine. That's why I'm here to moderate. Let's have a calm and rational discussion. Yeah, give me a little more credit. I'm not a child. You don't have to coddle my feelings. I always think it's more respectable to just speak your mind. Respectable? Yuri's expression changes at that word. As Monica recalls, being respected was the crux of the matter for Yuri. Well, the point of the exercise isn't exactly like, it's fine. I have nothing against anyone personally. You're entitled to enjoy whatever it is you like. I just prefer more depth and nuance in my reading material. I look for stories that are imaginative and sophisticated beyond the surface level. Oh, well, that's just a misunderstanding then. I thought you were going to say that manga's for children or something. Like, I don't hear enough of that. But there's plenty of deep manga. I'm not clueless about manga. I read my own fair share when I was younger. What? Are you serious? How come you never told me? Because I'm past that point in my life and I prefer not to revisit it. I prefer more mature things now. Excuse me? Okay, hold on. Can I jump in here? Let's try to keep things subjective, because if you imply that manga is immature, then aren't you implying that someone is immature for being into it? Well, maybe it's immature to judge people for having different tastes than you. Natsuki. I know alternative universes. You might have changed your name, but you're still not a Monica. Yeah. I've read Natsuki's manga and Yuri's fantasy, and I love them both in their own way. Okay. It's great that you like it, but I still find it boring. Boring isn't subjective. Okay, it bores me. That's subjective. But, I mean, the thing about... This is ridiculous. Do you see why I didn't want to participate in this? I knew it was just going to make people upset. I'm not upset. Like I said, I don't care what other people think. But I always got the impression that you secretly looked down upon me, so I'm glad my suspicions were confirmed. That's not true at all. You're making assumptions. You can't blame me for getting defensive when nobody ever has the least bit of respect for the things that I'm into. The only thing I look down upon is when people make fun of me for just being myself and trying to mind my own business. What? Have you looked in a mirror? Tell me again about respect after calling all of my interests immature. You can't... Please stop. Please? You don't mean the things you're saying right now. Let's just be friends. Oh, Sayori's tearing up. I didn't mean for this to happen. Well, it did. So please don't invite yourself to try and solve other people's problems next time, okay? Yuri's piercing words send the clubroom to a choked silence as she gathers her things. She leaves. Ooh, snap. You know that hour making me sad. Don't be sad. Holy crap, I've never heard her sound like that before. She must be so pissed. Well, you weren't very nice either, so... I was just saying. How did this happen? It's my fault. Yuri wasn't wrong. I shouldn't have tried to moderate a conflict when I don't know how bad I am at dealing with conflicts. It was really stupid. It was a really stupid thing for me to do. It's nobody's fault, and it wasn't stupid. Everyone in the club is a nice person. Nobody would have expected this. But I guess we're sensitive about things we really love. Honestly, she kind of brought it upon herself. Like I said, I don't care if you're not into manga, but if you actually look down upon other people for it, that's kind of the point I was trying to make in the first place. It's not about sugarcoating things. It's about just recognizing and understanding our differences. Okay, but here's the thing about that. Yuri actually looks down upon me. It has nothing to do with her word choice or anything like that. So I see what you were trying to do, but I really think the problem here is her, not just like the way we talk to each other, right? I mean, Yuri isn't like that. She's a lot sweeter than you're giving her credit for. I'm sure she'll be reflecting on this. I actually think everyone should. It'll be fine. I'll figure something out. Wow, I'm just like saying this instinctively. I'm just setting myself up to cause more problems. This wasn't your fault, Monica. You don't have to beat yourself up over it. If you ask me, it's good that the truth finally came out, because I can just move on now. But, it's fine, I promise. Let's just get our mind off this, okay? In fact, it's a good opportunity to read some manga without having to worry about feeding Yuri's superiority complex. Don't be mean. I'll talk or read manga or whatever you want, but don't be mean to my friends, okay? Sorry. I'm just bitter. Everything will be okay. I mean, I don't have the answers, but I at least know that we're good people and don't want to hurt each other. This will be a learning experience. Monica says that, but her uneasiness is given away by how much she has to force the reassuring tone in her voice. This is bound to happen eventually. Natsuki and Yuri have always engaged with each other The least out of everyone, and this is the reason. As Sayori and Natsuki proceed to distract themselves with manga, Monika sighs to herself, unable to shake her worried thoughts. Will the club really have just come to terms with the fact that some members will be incompatible with each other? Monika desperately doesn't want to admit that, and she knows Sayori doesn't either. But for once, a solution doesn't seem to be in sight. Okay. Also, my AU is the Depressed Monika 1. It's Depressed Monika. Interesting. No new pictures. Monika, how many songs do I have to get? It's 26, right? I think I got them all. I don't know. 87 complete. Reflection. It's getting good. Alright. Reflection part 2. So this seems like it's about Natsuki and Yuri. Okay, so that's the next one. It doesn't even seem like it's about Monika and Yuri. Or maybe it does, I don't know. God, I just can't today. Well, the ting is being mean to the player is rude. I can take any forms. Listen, Stick, it's fine. It's fine. Sayori arrives at the club room earlier than usual. That is, not too late. As she enters, it appears to be empty still. So she sits down at the desk and pulls out a sheet of paper primed to jot down her thoughts. Sayori has made a habit of scribbling over her thoughts and feelings onto paper whenever possible, as it tends to serve as her best inspiration for poetry. My heart feels vacant because the ship sailed away. Yo. Yeah. Natsuki? Natsuki pokes her head out from behind the closet door. Sorry, didn't mean to scare you. But it would have been a lot more awkward if I didn't say anything. I doubt you'd want me listening in on your poetry thing. Yeah. Thanks for realizing that. Should I let you finish that up then? Oh no, it wasn't... I mean, I just do it whenever it's convenient. You're not interrupting. Where's Monika, by the way? Oh, she's out in the hallway. Huh? Why? Well, just in case she runs into Yuri. Sometimes Yuri is too nervous to come into the club room by herself, so... Oh. Jeez, does Yuri really let things bother her for that long? She can't control her feelings. For some people, it's really hard to cope when you get a bad thought in your head. I can be anything. And powerful, believe me. Nah, Monika solos your whole verse. It's a shame, but it's true. Maybe you can distract yourself for a little while. But as soon as it's just you and your thoughts again, it comes back. I just want us to have a normal club meeting. It's a lot easier to pretend like it never happened if we all just ignore it and move on. I don't want to be bothered by this. It's so stupid. Her opinion of me doesn't matter anyway. Besides, it makes me feel really guilty, and I hate that too. It's okay to have feelings. It doesn't make you weak. Let's figure this out together. Fine. Only because you're good at this stuff. Let's try to come up with a happy scene. Maybe that will help us understand where your bad feelings are coming from. Well, I was happy the way things were before we had to have that conversation yesterday. What part of the conversation made you upset? Was it Yuri being mean about the manga? Maybe. I doubt it though. Because my friends and other people make fun of manga all the time, but I just brush it off and ignore them. But something about it really got to me this time, and I hate that I'm letting that happen. Is it because it came from Yuri? No, why would that matter? I mean, well, maybe. I hate that she thinks she's so much better than me, just because she likes to pretend to be all sophisticated. Yeah, that's what it is. At least other people decide that they don't like me, or manga, or whatever. But Yuri acts like she's too good to even give it a chance. Yo, Yoshi, welcome to stream, man. Glad to have you here. I can even be your worst nightmare. I'm sorry. Everyone deserves a chance. Yeah, exactly. Would you give Yuri's books a chance? Huh, after this? Absolutely. Oh. Can't read. I can't speak either. Huh? After this? Obviously not. What about before this? Well, I would until I got bored, which wouldn't take very long. But if you actually keep an open mind, then it's not hard to realize that a story can be deep and meaningful without being needlessly complicated. I see. But you know, I like Yuri's books. Yeah, but you like manga more, right? Sari shakes her head. I like them both. I like them in different ways, but I like them both. I mean, the manga, it's really honest and fun and easy to just let go with. And the fantasy has a lot to interpret and uncover, and it's really rewarding to have some good quiet time together with it. But the most important thing is that both of the manga and fantasy are true to themselves. So I love them both, and I think there's room for both of them to be in the same club together. And I just feel like maybe they have more in common than you would think. How do you get along with everyone so well? I always get into fights with people. Like first it was with Monica when I was new to the club, and then it was you, and now it's Yuri. I'm always like, oh, that person is being such a jerk, and if they just realized that, then we could at least get along. But nobody else has this problem. I just keep running away from the reality that everyone is just a jerk to me because nobody likes me. And I don't know why, and I don't know what to do about it. Did you look at some Persona 5 Royal? It's okay if you don't want to. I didn't look at any videos, but when I saw what it was, I could recognize some of the characters. So I was like, oh, okay. Should I start, like, I'm gonna assume I should play the first game, right, first, and then go up? I mean, like, dude, you are not gonna believe this today. I got a perfect poem for Yuri. Yo, Yoshi, lucky. I still have to do that. I need to get a perfect poem for all the girls so I can get the 3 photos. You get like 3 sketches for them, so I think, yeah. Or maybe it's a promo. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. I hate it. Natsuki. Sari puts a comforting hand on Natsuki's shoulder. You're a wonderful person. You deserve to be loved as much as everyone else. Everyone has different ways that they like to communicate, you know? And sometimes that makes it harder for us to understand each other. I think that sometimes we get lucky, make friends who are really good at the same kinds of communication, and it feels like you magically connect with them. But other times, even if both people are really nice, it's easy for them to misunderstand each other or to get the communication wrong. It's something that Yuri struggles a lot with too. It can be really hard. It takes a lot of like reflection and self-awareness and vulnerability. I'm bad at that one. Vulnerability. I always have to be the strongest. What do you mean? Tell me about that part of you. You get a sketch. Oh, okay, cool. Can I get a roll call of who is still on the stream? If you guys don't mind. I know Yoshi's here. I know Stick is here. Who else is in the stream? Alright. It sounds stupid. I'm really used to being mean to people. Like my friends and I guess my dad, like when I don't get good grades or even stupid things like if my room isn't clean. So what am I gonna do? Cry about it? If I let myself get upset, then it's just letting them win. I'm better than that. I'm better than all of them. So things always have to be everyone else's fault. It feels like if something goes wrong and there's a tiny hint that it might be my fault, then I just get really angry and I find ways to blame everything else instead. Do you see yourself as better than Yuri? If I said that, then I would just sound really full of myself. No, our thoughts and our feelings are 2 different things. Even if we don't like our feelings, we have to understand them if we want to learn more about themselves. That's a part of vulnerability, you know? Accepting that we have feelings we don't like. I hate that. My feelings make me a bad person. Because my feelings just want to tell me that I'm so much better than her. It doesn't matter on what persona it's explained in every game. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. How much is Persona, Yoshi? We got Sons in the chat. Now we got Snaz in the chat. Who's Snaz? Bruh. Because my feelings just want to tell me that I'm so much better than her. That she's a judgmental know-it-all who's stuck in her edgy phase and that I'm just way above that garbage. But I'm terrible for feeling that way. You're not terrible. You're not your feelings. But you are not your feelings. Say that to yourself, out loud. Fine. I am not my feelings. The way that I like to picture it is that those feelings are like your roommate. You live in the same house and you gotta see each other every day. And even if you can ignore each other most of the time, you're gonna run into each other every now and then and it's gonna make you feel like poop. So the other option is to get to know each other. You can communicate and learn from each other. And maybe even help each other change for the better. Doesn't that help you understand? How do you know so much about this stuff? I just have a roommate that can be really hard to get along with. Called depression. Oh, snap! Sari's telling Natsuki about her depression? That's crazy. I think it's super cool. Persona 5 Royal is 120 hours. 120 hours long. Are you serious? Oh my gosh, dude. It's a story mode? Is it a story mode and multiplayer game, or bruh? That's crazy, dude. Jeez. Depression? But you're like the happiest person I know. I am not my feelings. I want to be a good person like you. Oh, you little sweetheart. We're all good people. You and Yuri and Monica. And I think Yuri will eventually learn that about you. Natsuki remains silent, feeling a little overwhelmed. Despite Sayori's kind of reassurance, a complicated mixture of pain and sadness seems to fill her, as though flowing from a wound inside her. Was it a result of her vulnerability? No, it wasn't as though she was inflicted a wound after becoming vulnerable. It was as though she began to rediscover an old wound, one that cannot simply be bandaged and left alone any longer. Ooh, new background? No, we've seen this. Have we seen this? I don't remember seeing this background. Story. You must be a skinwalker if you can take place of anyone. Skinwalkers are not good. Aren't they like witches and demons or something, bro? It's weird. And puzzle and turn-based combat gameplay. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's legit. Yeah, I'll definitely play that sometime for sure. Yuri, what are you doing all the way over here? I was looking for you. Please don't yell at me. Oh, I'm not going to yell at you. I just wanted to say that I'm sorry about what happened yesterday. It was unfair for me to put everyone on the spot like that. Next time, I won't just try to jump in and solve everyone's problems. I guess it's a bad habit of mine. You're not mad at me? I thought you were the one mad at me. I was so awful yesterday. Yuri curls up, recalling the details of the argument. I can't even have a normal conversation without saying something wrong and making everyone upset. Hold on, that's not what happened at all. Let's talk about this, okay? Yuri pauses for a second, then manages a nod. Monica takes a seat next to her on the staircase. I'm having a lot of negative thought patterns and I can't get away from them. What kinds of negative thought patterns? Like everyone hates me, especially Natsuki. Oh, that's terrible. Demons, yeah, that's what I thought. I don't think Natsuki hates you. How do you know? Well, because Monica thinks back to the time that she herself found herself in an altercation with Natsuki, and how a display of maturity from Monica was enough for Natsuki to reevaluate her own feelings as well. I think Natsuki is just naturally defensive. I think she acts mean when she feels the need to protect herself. But you know, she's really not a bad person. In fact, I think she can be really thoughtful and considerate. She just, well, I guess the way it works is that she wants to receive some degree of kindness first before she feels comfortable returning it. Give me a second, guys. Brothers are being loud. Okay, my bad, people. I can chat. Can I meet your brothers? Listen, Monica, add me on Discord, and I'll FaceTime you. Just kidding. I won't do that. Oh, I know the feeling when the brothers. Yeah, I got 3 brothers, dude. I got 3 brothers, and they're all younger than me, and they're loud. So, alright. She just. Well, I guess the way it works is that she wants to receive some degree of kindness first before she feels comfortable returning it. Oh, but that means the burden is on me, and I don't know how to say things that make people like me. Every time I open my mouth, Yuri shakes her head at herself and tugs on her hair. It's okay, Yuri. You don't need to beat yourself up. I think anyone would like you if they had the chance to get to know you. Well, unfortunately, the opposite is true. That's why I'm not talkative anymore in the first place, because everyone used to think I was weird and talk about me behind my back. That's just what happens when I draw attention to myself. Natsuki even said she found it more respectable when people speak their mind. So I did, and she hated me anyway. That was enough to confirm my fears. I'm getting a phone for my birthday, so yeah, awesome! That's awesome. Dude, I got 5 and all younger than me. Oh my gosh, Yoshi, that's crazy. Oh, gotta go. I'm in a GD collab. Bye. Oh, okay. Alright. See you, Monica. Thanks for joining. But Sayuri and I like you, and we've gotten to know you a lot by now, right? Yuri doesn't seem to have a response. Hey, what do you think of Natsuki? I don't think about her. That's not what I meant, really. I was just wondering if you had an opinion of her. I do. What is it? Natsuki seems to bring out the worst in me, and I really feel ashamed of it. I like to think to myself as a fairly sophisticated person. So for someone to just treat me like I'm inferior despite my taste, that's just the worst kind of insult coming from someone like her. And it makes you think bad things about her. But everyone seems to like her, so the only explanation is that it's me who's doing something wrong again. And my feelings about her are wrong. And I'm wrong to get upset over something so childish and inconsequential. No, Yuri. Feelings are never wrong. Well, they're not right. That's the thing. Feelings are never right or wrong, you know? They're just a state of being that we don't always have control over. But that doesn't mean that they have to control us. I feel like that's something I learned around when I first started the club. We can hate ourselves for feeling a certain way about things. Or we can, just acknowledge that they exist and try to understand them better. I could never be mad at you for just feeling a certain way. It's about how you handle them. And I think working through the feelings is a great opportunity for teamwork. Yuri wears a dejected expression. You make it sound so easy. Bingus, I'm back in my new form. Bro. Hello, Snaz, is this your final form? You make it sound so easy. You're so mature. I'm so good with people. I feel like such a child in comparison. Oh, Yuri. I'm far from perfect. But these are learned skills. They didn't come naturally to me either. It's really hard to, reflect on yourself and separate your feelings from your thoughts. I just want to be a good person. Well, I think it takes a good person to get this far. That's not good enough. I want to be able to communicate to her. Communicate what? How I feel. It makes me feel frustrated and upset when she's so negative and dismissive on the things that mean so much to me. And how it reminds me of me. Because I know what it's like to feel misunderstood and angry at everyone. I know that telling yourself you're better than everyone else is just a defense mechanism. We're just people. We're fragile and unstable. But I'm just tired of getting in the way. I can't stand it when the peace is disturbed like this. Yeah, you can't focus on your reading when the peace is disturbed, right? Because the literature club should be happy for everyone. Monica looks at Yuri in adoration. 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 What is adoration, dude? Hey Siri. Definition of adoration.
Which word? A? D?
Yeah, okay, it's not a word. Hey dude, I'm thinking about trying a perfect poem for Natsuki, but I've done 2 poems now on what poem to say or you get killed, so I don't know if I can... Wait. I have 2 poems now on what poem to say or you get killed. I think you write 3 poems in Act 1. You wrote 2 poems, you said? I've done 2 poems. Yeah, you have 1 more poem left. Yeah, you got 1 more poem left. Yeah, you don't have any left to try on Sayori, so unless you use the last one. Let me think. Okay, so your next route or your next playthrough of the game, you're gonna need to write a poem for each of the girls in each chapter. So writing the first poem, that's chapter 1, second poem is chapter 2, and third is chapter 3. So if you write a poem for each of the girls, you get 3 promo photos. And it's just each of the girls laying down. So, yeah. I haven't done that yet. But, yeah, it's pretty easy. Okay, thanks for going for Sayori. Alright, sounds good, man. Sayori is... Sayori's really... I feel like she's really hard to get because, like... Because she likes really happy words and really sad words. And it's kinda hard to... You kinda get mixed up with the Natsuki, with the happy words and stuff like that. But, yeah. I haven't done it, so... Alright, I'll get back to this. Sorry, guys. I feel like Sayori must be rubbing off on me, because I really want to hug you now. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. No, I mean, well, if you wanted to, then I wouldn't really mind, so... Monica pulls Yuri into a short embrace. New CG, give me new CG. Please be... I want a cute CG. You're so gentle, and I love when you communicate your feelings. I feel lucky to get to see that side of you, and I'm sure Natsuki will too. I'm going to write her a letter. Oh, a letter? What a great idea. Just because I'm not good at talking, especially under pressure, I always let my feelings get the best of me, and I forget to say all the important things, and I say things I don't mean. Well, I think a letter would be wonderful. Such a nice way to communicate. Yuri's face hardens with determination. People don't naturally gravitate towards me, or like they do for you and Sayori. My personality just isn't suited for that, and I wouldn't want it to be. But something I've learned is that friendships don't always just magically appear out of thin air. For instance, I would never have seen myself making friends with someone like Sayori. We're opposite in a lot of ways, but I'm friends with her because she puts so much effort into understanding me so that we can get along. I think it was the same with you. You both gave me a lot of time and patience, and I wonder if she feels the same way. Natsuki? Yuri nods. I always thought that if I wanted to make more friends, I had to be somebody that I'm not. There's that type of person, or a magical formula I have to follow in order to make someone like me. And that's just like me to think like that. Always so occupied with myself if I fail to understand other people. Yuri shakes her head. Friendship happens when you don't think about the other person. When you offer time and effort to understand them, respect them, and trust that they always want to be a good person. That's what I learned through my observations in the literature club. Observations? Monica is caught by surprise. Yuri has always kept to herself so much that it's so unusual to hear her suddenly talk about the club like this. But Yuri gently smiles to herself. You always let me listen to your thoughts about people. Sayori too. And it makes me happy because I learn a lot of things. That's so sweet. I had no idea it meant that much to you. Monica never thought much of it, but in the past weeks, Yuri always seemed to be especially attentive when it came to the problems and concerns of others, always wanting to listen and learn more about her friends in the club. Sayori likes words that, express feelings straight on, like words like happy, straight, oh, that's how you feel, sorry, I suck at explaining things. Yuri likes dark words. Yoshi, I'm an expert, bro. I'm an expert. Except I can't write a perfect poem. I played the game I played it when it first came out, and I thought it was a cute game. Let's see, it came out 2017. I don't feel like doing math right now, but I'm 16 now, so you can do the math. But I was fairly young, and that's kind of when I first really started getting into anime. And, like, honestly, like, the cute anime girl like aspect, and I thought it was cute until it wasn't. So yeah, Yuri likes long and complicated words. So Yuri is I feel like I've gotten 19 words correct and I always fail once, so that's how it is. Alright, it's true Sayori and Monica are naturally more comfortable with the other people and it can more easily work through situations in conflict, but that doesn't make them better people. Everyone has strengths and weaknesses and the capacity to improve. And the first step towards improving oneself is reflection and self-awareness. It's something that Yuri never gave herself enough credit for, but that Monica can recognize as an incredible trait. And with that, her confidence in the club is restored. A very shy girl with long, pretty hair is wandering in bustling lunchtime... and busting. That's weird, actually. I shouldn't have said that. It was a misinput. Calm down. Alright. A very shy girl with long, pretty hair is wandering the bustling lunchtime hallways with her fist pressed into her collarbone. When she finds the literature club president's classroom, she stands at the door, glancing all around before peering inside. Wait, new girl? New girl? No way. Or is this Yuri? Yo! Sorry, hold on. New character, though? Question mark? Monica's sitting and chatting with a group of unknown friends. Yeah, as expected, that was a bad idea after all. Suddenly, Monica glances towards the door, making the girl panic and duck out of sight. Don't run away, please. I need to see who this is. I don't want to be the guy that has to save on a poem and just loads whenever the saves. Dude, Yoshi, just do it. That's what I did, and I still messed up. New girl, bro. You new girl. Come on. Before she can regain composure and decide for sure to leave, the classroom door gently opens. Yuri, what a surprise! Oh, it's Yuri. Oh man, I thought we were getting a new girl, dude. I was about to freak out. It sounded like they were talking to new girl. That's what I thought. Look, talking about a girl just appearing in the classroom. I thought Monica was talking with all the other girls. All right. Yuri squeaks a response. Please help me. What? Is everything okay? Yuri shakes her head. I don't know how to write letters. Thank goodness. I thought there was some kind of emergency. Monica briefly glances over her shoulder at her other friends. Do you want some help? We can go find an empty classroom or something. Is that okay? I feel bad taking you away from your friends. It's totally fine. I promise. We weren't doing anything. One sec. Oh, Monica's not in the club room. She's in like a regular classroom. Okay. Come on, give us a Sprite. Oh, come on. I'm trying to think. I don't know if you know this, but some words Monica likes, and you can see like the very like tip of her head when she jumps up. All right. Monica trots back to her classroom, says something like, I gotta go, to her friends, then grabs a pen off her desk before returning to Yuri. Okay, let's find somewhere quiet. Yuri nods and follows Monica as the two of them set off. I kind of don't like the idea of all the girls having other, like, different lives. It's, like, weird to me, you know? Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's weird. Alright. How are you today? Huh? Me? Well, yes. Oh gosh, sorry, I was just caught off guard. I'm doing well today. I'm just tired. I never seem to get enough sleep during the week. How come? Oh, I don't know. I think I'm just easily distracted. I get really sucked into things and start neglecting the time. Me too. I do that too. Hey, this classroom's empty. Let's go in here. So they can just go in any classroom. Yeah, when I started playing Doki Doki, I thought this is cute, like a dating sim, and then, oh. Yeah. Kai says hi. What's up, Kai? Like your profile picture. Looks nice. Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you here. Feel free to like and subscribe. Don't have to, though. We're just hanging out. Just how it is. Alright. After peering inside, Monica opens a classroom door and the two of them enter. So, dude, you were like 13 when you started playing Doki Doki. Exactly. That's pretty young, man. And seeing that stuff, dude, like, yeah. Thank you. No problem, Kai. Glad to have you. Yuri's moments of relaxation ends. She watches as Monica pulls two chairs up to the same desk, then obeys as Monica beckons her to take a seat. She stares down at an empty desk. You nervous? I don't want to do this. We don't have to. We can come up with something else. Yuri shakes her head. It's my chance to do something good. I need to take initiative. Gosh, she must be really determined. I know how hard it is to step out of your comfort zone. I'll be sure to encourage you. Yuri pushes through her anxiety and grabs a handful of lined tape. Can't read. Of lined paper from her notebook. Then she picks up her pen. Hey, new CG, let's go! Alright, cool. Bruh, DDLC is so cool. I know, it is great. I love it. It's honestly It's probably my favorite non-multiplayer game. It is. I love it so much. I've invested a lot of money into it, merch-wise. Alright. Hey, you're left-handed. That's neat. Yeah. Now, I don't have to worry about bumping into your arm. Monica playfully rubs her shoulder against Yuri's. Sorry, I'm just being silly, I guess. Anyway, how about we start by listing the different things you want to say to her? Yuri thinks. I feel embarrassed all of a sudden. It's okay. How about some of the things you said to me yesterday? But, never mind, I guess I'll try. Yuri thinks for a moment longer, her attention evident. Then she writes the word reflection. This is about my reflection on her behavior. The key question is why we act like this toward each other, but have been able to separately be friends with Sayori and Monica. I want to get it for my birthday. Absolutely. Speaking about merch, I have statues of all the You do? No way. Where did you get them? I didn't know do they sell figures? Are you Yoshi, bro, add me on Discord. Or anyone can, like, I want to see those. Hold on. Put in my Discord in the chat. Oh, let me see if I can put links in the chat. I don't think I can. It's okay. Natsuki is very cute. Yes, she is. She's a tsundere, so kind of mean, but it's okay. Alright, that's the Discord. I don't know if you already added me, Yoshi. I don't remember. But definitely do that for sure. You too, Kai, if you would like. Be nice to have you guys part of the community. Soon, I'm gonna set up like a PayPal or something, whatever. It's because I can't I can't get monetized until I reach 1K, and like actually start receiving, you know, like profit. So, or they were custom made. I don't know, dude. Yeah, you send me a photo for sure. All right. Sorry, I'll get back to this. That's me. Yes, it is. So, Yuri thinks, I've been able to befriend the two of you because you've taken the time to understand my needs and respect my interest. The same goes for Natsuki too. We started off as pretty hostile to each other because I was so worried about getting what I wanted, but she just wanted to be respected more than anything else. Once I stopped making it all about me, she was able to do the same. I wanted to do that too. So what kinds of things do you want to do for her? I want to do the same things for her that I like to receive. I like it when people respond positively to the things I talk about and not just brush me off. I like it when my feelings are taken seriously, and I like when you and Sayori trust that I want to be a good person even when I'm not doing a good job at it. Let's write those things down. Okay. You write some things down. I think the most important thing to remember here is that Natsuki is feeling vulnerable, so we should make sure that the letter puts her first. It's hard when you're feeling hurt, but it never helps to just tell someone all the things that they're doing wrong. I think first you have to make sure that they know you're ready to respect them and listen to them and admit the things that you feel you could do better. Then finally, you ask what you would like in return. How does that sound for the structure? It could be 3 paragraphs, one for each of those points. I like that. My thoughts were so disorganized, I had no idea how to come up with any kind of structure. You're so amazing at these things. Oh, stop. You've done so much more than I have, you know? You spent so much time reflecting and being open-minded. That's the hardest thing for anyone to do. Alright. I have to search those figures up first because I lost them. Or my mom sold them because when I do nothing with my things, the ma'am sells them. So I hope she didn't. Yeah, I feel that, man. For sure. So I think you're the amazing one. Monica gives Yuri's hand a quick squeeze. But as she lets go, she's caught up by surprise when Yuri curls her fingers to hook Monica's hand in place. For a while, they sit like that in silence, save for the occasional scratching of Yuri's pen against the paper. Yesterday, you told me that something like... I can't read right now, please. Alright. Yesterday, you told me something that I'm thinking about a lot. What was that? The thing about how feelings aren't right or wrong, or that they're just a state of being we need to come to terms with. It made me think about how a person's behavior isn't always just how they decide to be. It's also made up of their past experiences and their insecurities. I think that helps me see other people as actual people rather than insignificant side characters who are out to get me somehow. Is that how you feel about Natsuki? BRB, let me ask my mom. Alrighty, man. Yuri nods. But in reality, everyone is always trying their best, and everyone wants to be happy. Monica peers over at Yuri's paper, but to her surprise, Yuri pulls it in closer, partially covering it with her arm. I have to be able to read it to help out, you know? Oh, it's okay. My thoughts are a lot more organized now after being able to talk to you about it. Now that I'm actually putting it on paper, I realize I prefer others not to read it. Yuri laughs softly to herself, a rare expression. I'm kind of glad to hear that, actually. I somehow keep finding ways to butt into this whole thing. I've done enough damage. But it's also been wonderful talking about this. I mean, I also thought you were really smart, but... Yuri smiles. I will always be terrible at these things. People are just so hold on, I can do this. People are so I can't read, help me! Incomprehensible. There we go. Alright, to me. I'll never get the hang of being one. But listening to you so much has really helped me make sense of some things. So just don't call it damage, please. Monica gives Yuri a gentle smile. Dun, dun, dun. I can't believe I came to this club looking for fantasy geeks, and all I got was real friends who value me. Aw, that's sweet. Okay, I have news, but it's not good. Ah, rip. That sucks. That sucks, Yoshi. F in the chat, man. F in the chat for your figures. Of course it is. I still can't tell with you. Sorry. No, I love it. Please never change. As you wish. Yuri glances at the clock. We're almost out of time. Will you be able to finish? Before the end of the day? Probably. But I don't want to come to the club the same day that Natsuki reads it. I'm too shy. I can give it to her instead if you'd like. Yuri nods. As long as you promise not to read it. Of course, I promise. Thank you. Yuri exhales and the two stand up. I'll message you when it's ready. Monica nods. Good luck. I'm here if you need me. Yuri returns a nod and the two depart. Good. That was pretty good. It wasn't my favorite, but it was pretty. We did it. Ahaha, we did it. We completed all the wallpapers. We need 2 more poems. Where do I get these poems, dude? I feel like one of them is gonna be the letter. Bro, where do I get all the poems, though? I don't know. Alright, people. Last 2 side stories. And then we're gonna end the stream there. We've done like 4 side stories each day, so that's pretty good. Alright. Self-love part 1. Do 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 boo do 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 do. Alright, sorry, I was checking my phone. I got stuff to check, you know. So I asked her, hey mom, have you seen my few girl statues in uniform? She said that, yeah, I threw them away because your brother broke the one with the purple hair and the 2 big ones, so she just threw them away. No, dude. Hey, if you ever find, like don't burn yourself with it, but if you ever find, like, the link to him, man, send it to me. Be great. Alright. It's only been 1 day since Yuri's letter was delivered to Natsuki with Monika's help. Because Yuri chose not to attend the club meeting that day, she and Natsuki haven't faced each other since. Although it's only lunchtime, Yuri finds herself anxiously counting the hours until she will need to face the outcome of her efforts, whether good or bad. And because the passing by of students was making her feel more anxious, Yuri picked out the most secluded spot she could find to spend her lunch. Because the staircase is under maintenance, no student would have any reason for coming here. It's such a relaxing feeling to have a moment of solitude in the middle of a frantic school day. What are you doing here? Yuri grips her book with enough force to wrinkle the pages beneath the pressure of her thumbs. Well, what are you doing here? I just came to get a drink from the vending machine. The other one is out of the drink I like. Yuri notices Natsuki fidgeting with a few coins between her fingers. She nods, avoiding eye contact. Natsuki, also looking away, shuffles over to the vending machine. It's so quiet that every one of her movements seemed to reverberate through the entire stairwell. After far too long, she finally receives her beverage, which she then fidgets with in a place of the coins. It's some kind of iced tea. Okay, I will. Alright, thanks, man. It's like way too quiet back here. It's creepy. I mean, that's not what I meant, really. I mean, it's totally cool that it's your thing or whatever. Like, I can see how it suits you, so... Not because I think you're creepy or something. I didn't mean that either. You know, I'm just gonna stop talking. That seems like a good idea. It's okay. Everything is okay. Yuri finds herself attempting some words of comfort after hearing Natsuki stammer herself into dejection. Seemingly in response, Natsuki approaches the base of the staircase and hesitantly sits herself down near Yuri. Well, I can leave if you want. Yuri shakes her head. Natsuki twists the cap of her, off her drink and takes a sip. Despite receiving Yuri's general permission, Natsuki doesn't say anything more. Yuri continues to read, or at least pretends to. You know what would be really helpful, guys? If you guys could definitely, like... I absolutely enjoy having everyone here and streaming for fun, but I also do want the channel to grow. So, like, sharing the channel... and the streams to your friends or anyone like that, that would really help me out a lot, just to get some more viewers, you know. You don't have to, but just keep it in the back of your head, because I do want to make this one day a cool little job, you know. So yeah, and the two just sit there for a long time. Like, I'm trying to get like my daily uploads and stuff, and trying to keep putting out content, because I keep going on long breaks, but I need to stop that. Alright, the tension seems to fade a little bit as time passes. Even without any words, this seems to mean at least something, though it's not clear what that may be. Lunch ends more quickly than expected. Natsuki is the first to stand up with her empty drink bottle. Are you coming today? To the club? Yuri nods. I'm sorry for being so awkward. I'm really bad at talking about this stuff. I just can't for some reason. I don't know why. But I want to, eventually. There's no rush. I promise. Thanks. Wait, let me add you on Discord. Alrighty, man. Sounds good. It's the next day. Natsuki appears from around the corner and steps up to the vending machine, glancing at Yuri as she does so. Today, she seems to be holding some kind of book as well. Oh, you're here again? Well, I came here to read this because there aren't many people around here. Oh? I thought you didn't like how quiet it was. Well, I don't, but there's no people here. I see. Natsuki sits down. The mood feels much different today than it did yesterday. After yesterday's lunch and the club meeting that followed, Natsuki and Yuri are beginning to feel more relaxed around each other again. Although Yuri's letter is still lingering in the back of Natsuki's mind, she continues to detour around it. But it's okay that I'm here? Yeah, I don't care. I mostly just don't like dealing with the crap I get from my friends about it. Especially since, like, they all just assumed I stopped reading manga after I joined the literature club. Not that I'm trying to hide it from them, exactly. But I just don't want it to come up again. Now after I waited so long for this new volume to come out. Literally months at this point. You don't have other friends who are into manga? Not unless friends count. And Sayori, but that's different because she's not exactly into it. She just likes it, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Honestly, you're lucky that the books you're into are at least just like the book. Bro. Honestly, you're lucky that the books you're into at least just look like books, so you don't have to feel like everyone is constantly judging you by what you're reading. Okay. Mod spamming in chat? How ironic. It's crazy. What? Not Pog? I'm sorry. What's up, Monica? Welcome back, man. Or not man. I just say man to, like, everyone. Yeah, I don't... Okay, welcome back, Monica. I'll stop talking. That would be so awful, especially since I already hate attention so much. Well, it's a good thing I have thick skin, I guess. By the way, I would totally recommend finding some friends online if you haven't already. If you're like me, you have no one to share your hobbies with. Oh, I have online friends. Since middle school, actually. I was especially desperate back then. It's somewhat embarrassing to reminisce about those days. Sometimes I feel like the me from a few years ago would have benefited from a good smack across the face. Food? Yeah, got some noodles. Cool. Got some takeout. Alright, oh, whatever. We're all just stupid kids back then anyway. Some of the Some of the fanfics I wrote, thank God I used the pseudonym. Yes, I said that right. But I liked it at the time. I got a fulfillment out of it. And plus, I can look back and say with confidence that I've become a better person since then. So I don't think I would change anything. I wonder if a few years from now we'll think the same thing about our current selves. Probably. That doesn't make you uncomfortable? No, of course not. I don't care what other people think of me, especially someone who doesn't even exist yet. Alright, here. Natsuki raises her hand to her face and forcibly slaps her own cheek. That's me from the future coming to terms with me right now. Also, ow, I didn't mean to do it that hard. Yuri doesn't seem to react, but then, not to Natsuki's surprise, Yuri shyly looks the other way before lifting her arm and doing the same thing to herself, loudly smacking her cheek. She turns red and stares into her lap, but is unable to hide a smile, as though it was a really funny joke. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. I didn't know you had it in you. I don't even know why I did that. Maybe I thought it would be funny. Alright. If you guys forgot, make sure to like the stream. And I was telling Yoshi this before, but I would like the channel to grow, so if you could definitely share my channel with other people, maybe in your guys' Discord servers, stuff like that, that would help me out a lot. I'm gonna have a PayPal soon set up, so if you'd like to support the channel so I can play some more games, that'd be cool. As of right now, we're just having fun, hanging out, loving the community. It's great. Me, take out. You, nothing. Man, that sucks. I'm hungry, Monica. Where's my food at? Please, I'm hungry. Don't Natsuki's dad me, okay? Don't do that. Maybe I thought it would be funny. Okay, that's not a funny joke. Sorry. I'm deleting what I just said. Cool. Sorry, I keep distracting you. You said that you were looking forward to reading, but I keep going on about all this nonsense. I'll let you get to your reading. Oh, right. Yeah, I guess I'll do that then. The conversation ends quickly, and Natsuki opens her book. The two read silently for the remainder of the lunch hour. But the whole time, Yuri feels distracted by a twist of regret over having so abruptly forced the end of their conversation. You're back. Yeah, I'm here to lay low again. Can you plug Discord? Can I plug the Discord? Hold on. Give me a second, guys. Hold on. Alright, how do I plug my Discord? Like, how do I link it? How's that work? Account. Nope. Connections? Display and profile. Wait. Yeah. No, yeah. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Alright, sorry, I'm taking a long time. People are messaging me on Discord. And I don't want to be rude and do that. You. Backwards, you. Oh, okay. Alright, another day has passed. During lunchtime, Natsuki finds herself having wandered to the stairwell once more. Hey, did you buy that? Natsuki quickly notices a bottle of iced tea on the staircase where she normally sits. Yuri nods, avoiding eye contact. What, like, for me? But you didn't know I was coming here today, so what if I didn't show up? Well, I would have drank it myself, I guess. It was stupid. It was a stupid thing to do. No, it wasn't stupid. I just thought... Never mind. What I meant to say is thank you. And that it's a really nice gesture. It's okay if you don't feel that way. I do. It was the other things that I didn't mean. I swear, please believe me. Yuri pauses and nods. Talking is hard. I get it wrong a lot too. So I believe you. Date? What? Date? What are you talking about? Like, date? Or... I'm just a little confused, Monica. Natsuki exhales in relief. She then sits down next to Yuri and takes the drink. Knowing Yuri, she was probably overthinking it too much that Natsuki's tepid response filled her with self-doubt. I'll do something nice for you next time. Please, don't feel obligated. I want to. I want to do nice things too. Okay. Thank you. You can thank me after I figure out how to do something nice. I'll do it then too. Natsuki sighs. Nothing. It just reminds me how I haven't been getting along with my friends lately. Is that why you've been coming here? Well, no, not exactly. I haven't been avoiding them on purpose or anything. There are just other things I'd rather be doing during lunch lately. I like being around them when we're all just having fun, but they also can't just take anything seriously. So when I'm, I don't know, feeling serious, then their attitudes just get on my nerves. It's only gotten worse ever since I joined the literature club. How come? I don't know. I feel like I used to be really good with just putting up with it because it would be so stupid to cause drama over a joke I didn't like or something. I got you added. Monica, what are you talking about? I'm confused. Alright. But I just have a hard time doing that lately. But it's my fault for being overly sensitive. If I have a problem, I'm not going to demand for everyone around me to change. But, yeah, I know. Monica and Sayori don't agree with that kind of thing. But they're not in my position, so it's easy for them to say that you shouldn't just communicate your feelings or whatever. It's not like my friend group does that kind of thing. I would just be making an embarrassment of myself. Sorry, none of this has anything to do with you. I don't know why I'm talking about it. It's okay. I like listening. What? Listening to other people's problems? Yes. That's weird. Sorry. I just like learning about people. Do you think it's weird? No, that's not weird. I probably just misunderstood, so... I don't know. Does it mean I should keep going? If you like. Okay. Well, I don't know what to talk about now. What are some things that you like about your friends? A lot of things. I mean, they're really fun to hang out with, like after school and on the weekends. And they really like my baking. And it's fun to complain about school together. They make me laugh a lot, and we have a lot of good memories and inside jokes. Oh, I'm bad at a lot of those things. So? Are all those things that are important to you? Well, kind of, but they're not things I need to get out of everybody. Everyone in this club is really different from that, but I'm still friends with them too. Well, Sarah really likes her baking, and she makes you laugh, and she complains a lot. That doesn't mean she's anything like my other friends. Well, unlike them, she's a nice person who cares about your feelings. Excuse me? How about you don't talk that way about my friends that you don't know anything about? Ooh, no, don't fight. They were being so nice. Moni-chan deleted all her messages, or did you? She really? Why'd you delete all your messages? I don't even know what she put down. Okay, well, that sucks. Sorry. Natsuki stands up. No, wait. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I didn't want to say something bad. Please don't leave. Natsuki sighs and shakes her head. It's fine. As long as you understand that you can't just judge people like that. I'm sorry. Natsuki sits back down. You can't just compare friends like that, like measure who's better than you who. Everyone's different. I'm sorry. I just don't like people who want to hurt you. A moment of silence stretches between them. Aww. They don't want to hurt me. We just like to tease each other about stupid things. It's fun. I don't like that. Well, that's why I'm friends with them and you're not. You like it? Just don't worry so much about me. It's not worth it. I'm sorry. I wish I knew how to help with social conflicts, like how Monica can. She's good at these things. Not really. Also, I don't always want help. Sometimes it's just stuff I have to deal with myself. That's what Monica and Sayori never seem to understand. Sometimes all you do is look at them wrong, and if they're all like, "Aw, what's wrong? Is everything okay?" I just want to mind my own business sometimes, and decide myself if I want to talk about things. The only one who understands is you. So you really shouldn't be so hard on yourself. You're not as bad as you think. Oh, you don't need to reassure me or anything. I mean that. Plus, it makes sense that someone who doesn't talk a lot would make a good listener. Thank you. You're also nice. It's really hard for me. It doesn't come naturally at all. It's so weird because I always thought of myself as someone who can just say whatever's on my mind. But I feel like that only works when I'm annoyed or upset or I want to say something mean. Why am I like that? You don't have to answer that. I'm just talking to myself. Yuri nods and remains silent. Natsuki notices her fidgeting with the pages of her book. How come you like reading so much? Oh, well, a lot of reasons. But I just get sucked into it so easily. It's so immersive that, like, I want to be a part of it. I think there are a lot of things about people in real life that make me feel uncomfortable and frustrated, especially when it comes to the following social conventions and group interactions. I just don't really understand it, and I have no real desire to participate. Hi? Hi. What's up, Monica? Are you okay? You good? I feel such a strong emotional connection with them in ways that I've never felt with real people. So, in that way, it can sometimes feel more real than real life. Really? It's that hard for you to be around people? Like, all the time? Fairly often, especially in group settings. When people are making all kinds of conversation, saying jokes, and all of that, I don't know what to do, and I just disengage. Oh, that doesn't get lonely? I don't think so. I can still enjoy spending time with people one-on-one, and I have online friends too, of course. Do you ever wish that you could just be friends with the characters in your books? All the time. Sometimes so badly that it makes my heart ache. Yeah, me too. Really? A lot. I feel that, guys. I feel that. Just want to be friends with the tig old bitty girl in my My mug. I'm just kidding. Sorry. Loading. Monica is rebooting her system. Hold on. Hold up, hold up. Hold on. There we go. You're welcome, Monica. Like more than anything, after Natsuki mutters that silence fills the stairwell once more, but it's a mutual silence, one full of understanding. Alright, that's part one. Last one. Last side story, people. Self-love, part 2. Let's get it. Monica was having trouble with her files, causing her to bug out, and she was losing her files, so I had to restore her memory. That's how it works. It's not the last side story? What? No way. No way. Wait, what? Vice President, what's going on here? Playing Doki Doki. Plus. Welcome to the stream, man. Glad to have you here. We're just hanging out, having fun. It's cool. Equalities. It is how it works, Yoshi, because I have elevated access commands, so... Sorry. I'll show you proof. Alright. Hey. Oh, hello. I almost thought you weren't coming today. Yeah, well, lunch is already more than halfway over. Natsuki had typically been meeting Yuri in the stairwell much earlier since it had been a good way of dodging her friends, which she didn't feel like seeing them. Today, she's holding a large plastic container in both hands. I ran into my friends, so I hung out with them for a while. So, I thought there was only 6 side stories. What's going on here? That's what it says, get all 6, right? Alright, is that so? Yeah. I was in a good mood today, so I figured I should. I hadn't seen them in a while, which I had come up with an excuse for, but I expected that. Plus, I have way more of these now than I know what to do with, so I figured I would share with them too. As she sits down, Natsuki opens the lid of her container. Vice President, did you leave? I think they did. That's okay. It's okay. People hop in, hop out. Not a problem. A lot of people don't like this content, so... You know, it's okay. I understand. Alright. You made cupcakes. You know it. It's been a while at this point, so I figured it was about time again. You can take one if you want. Yuri takes a cupcake and carefully twirls it between her fingers. It's brown with dark green frosting immaculately, shaped in a floral pattern and topped with some kind of glittery powder. How pretty. I just ate, so I might not be able to finish it. Are they for the club? Yeah, I guess so. I didn't really think about it, I just made them. Ah, I just thought that because green is Monica's favorite color, right? Well, yeah, but that's not really... Yuri, take a small bite. This is green tea flavored. I love green tea. Oh, do you? Yeah, you knew Natsuki, bro. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I didn't read the chat. What happened there? Whoa. Why did Vice get timed out, Monica? Was he saying inappropriate stuff or something? It was just a random idea I wanted to try, so... Don't laugh at me. I'm not. I just felt happy. Oh, sorry. Usually when... Never mind. What I mean is that I'm glad. Sorry for saying dumb things again. I just wanted to do something nice. And this is something I happen to be good at. And I do know that you like them from past experiences. Yuri turns red, recalling the time she treated herself rather generously to Natsuki's cupcakes. Ironically, her mouth is too full of cupcake for her to stammer an excuse, so she just settles for a disapproving look. How did you get into baking? Oh, well, I don't know. It's kind of just always appealed to me. Well, a few years ago, I read this one manga with a lot of baking, so I got, like, super into it for a while. I was probably making stuff almost every day. But it's something that I always knew I liked anyway. It's like baking, baking is like an art, but when you get good at it, it gets more delicious too. He left and I was bored, so yeah. Sorry, I'm being boring. I'm sorry. You don't have to stay if you don't want to. I mean, like, I would like you to, but you, of course, don't have to, you know? But it's something that I always knew I liked anyway. Alright, okay, read that. Ready? Alright. I'm struggling to imagine myself putting my heart into something so artistic, knowing that it would all just be eaten afterwards. Yeah, maybe you're too practical for it. I think I prefer to be on the receiving end. That's my other favorite part about it. It's something I can always do that makes a lot of people happy, like unconditionally. Everyone is always so thankful that in the moment you get to be like the bringer of joy. I don't know, it just makes me feel valued? Yeah, I guess that. So you were able to make up with your friends today? There really wasn't anything to make up with them about. We weren't fighting or anything. You weren't? Maybe I misunderstood. It only turns into a fight if I lose my cool, and that's just unnecessary drama. It only makes things worse. So they're not going to stop? I mean, it only happens sometimes anyway. It's just the way they are. I'm the only one who ever has a problem with it. It's not worth it. Especially since I have gotten somewhere to go now when I don't feel like hanging out with them. Oh. The CG is not... What? The CG is not lesbian warning at all. I don't think they're lesbians. Right? Maybe I'm misunderstanding. Okay, I'm gonna keep reading. That's, Alright, I see. The cupcake's empty foil wrapper audibly crinkles as Yuri clenches a fist. I'm glad that the situation is resolved, and that you don't have to avoid them anymore. Yeah, me too. And I don't have to bother you during your alone time anymore. I'm sure you have a lot of reading to catch up on. Yeah. I know that cupcakes are basically nothing compared to all the stuff you've done for me, but it's the best I can do. So you can have the rest of them. Natsuki grabs the box and slides it over to Yuri's feet. Yuri stares at the box. Then she shakes her head and slides them back. You should save them for your other friends. But I made them for you. Natsuki's voice whines as she protests. I know. And I like them very much, exactly as you thought. You succeeded. But I know you care about making your other friends happy too. And if this is the way you know how to make that happen, then I'm not going to take it from you. Rainy day, so I need to find Sayori's You messed up the spelling, but I know what you're saying. And if this is the way you know how to make that happen, then I'm okay. Monica, do you wanna talk about it? Or are you okay? Like, I mean, like, you probably don't want to talk about it on stream, but if you're not feeling good, then, like, I'm more than willing to talk to you about it and try to help you. If you're actually, like, not feeling right. Just letting you know. Alright. And if it's the way you know how to make that happen, then I'm not going to take it from you. Where is my darkest clothing? No, they were for making you happy. You make me happy. You're worth more than cupcakes to some people. That's why they want to spend time with you. And be your friend. Without warning, tears pour from Natsuki's eyes. Oh, why is she crying? She pulls her knees to her chest and starts sobbing to her arms. Natsuki, I'm such a bad person. Yuri stammers, feeling panicked. I didn't mean to say something bad. Natsuki shakes her head and wipes her tears. You didn't. Natsuki tries to choke back her sobs, but struggles to speak through them. I just really hate myself sometimes. And it feels so wrong when you say those nice things to me. Like I don't deserve it. I'm getting some Sayori vibes right here. Fat Sayori vibes. Alright. John Wicked, what's up, man? Welcome to stream. Why the hell did you guys ban Vice President? We didn't ban him. No, we didn't ban him. He was timed out for like... That was my mod's mistake. Very, very sorry. We didn't ban him. My mod had timed him out for 5 minutes. He did not get banned. Don't worry. He left the stream. Monty-chan, my mod, will not do that again, and I apologize on her behalf. So, yeah. I sincerely apologize in advance. Don't worry, I do this every rainy day. The alternate Monica universes stay intact, and other Monicas do their favorite thing that represent them too. Okay, I gotcha. Hey, Monica, let's not time people if it's not necessary, okay? I appreciate that. John, you're more than welcome to stay. Sorry again. Glad to have you here, man. We're just playing some Doki Doki. I'm sorry. No, I am. I'm so difficult. And I can't think of any single thing about myself that somebody would like. And I hated myself for bothering you during lunch. I just thought it was my chance to be a good person, like to be nice and do the things you wrote about in the letter. I knew if I tried in the club, Sayori and Monica would be super annoying and make a huge deal out of it. You know, I think a lot of those negative things too about myself. I never felt like a good person. I always scrutinize everything I say, and later I feel like I said all the wrong things. And I just spend so much time thinking about myself, hating myself, and feeling like everyone else must hate me too. So I understand that some of that through my own experience, and that's why I wanted to write the letter and express my feelings. It pained me to see those things in someone else that I saw in myself. Sorry, I was very bored. It's okay, you're fine. No, I gotta go get Yuri, Natsuki, and Sayori, and I gotta go change. BRB. Alright, bye. Yeah, I am Vice President. I came back and saw I was banned, so I used my other card. You're banned? No way, bro. You got banned? No. You got banned from the channel? No way. No, that's not right. I'm sorry about that, man. I don't even know how that happened. I thought I could only do that. Ah, man. Yeah, sorry about that. Jeez, dude. Alright. Natsuki sniffles. Yuri wrestles through her bag and pulls out some tissues, then hands them to Natsuki. Monica told me that it takes a good person to reflect on these things. The desire to improve yourself, that makes you a good person, so don't worry so much. Also, there are things about you that people would like, so... Like what? Like how you're fun for people to be around, and you're not shy, and you know how to make people laugh, and you're very passionate about things, and you know how to take the lead, and you care a lot about other people, and just a lot of things. Oh. Well, now you're making me feel really embarrassed. Well, you're the one who asked. And don't think I feel embarrassed. Or don't you think I feel embarrassed? Now she tries to hide a smile. Then she sighs as it fades away. Every time I come here, I always think it's the last time, but then I keep coming back for some reason. Is that bad? I'm just really confusing. I mean, my friends and I go way back, so just ditching them all the time feels like, I don't know. Feels like what? I can't ban you, only he can. Oh, I wasn't only timed out? Okay. Alright, glad we cleared that up. Does it work now? Yep, you're good, man. 300 seconds is 5 minutes, so you're good. Maybe I'm scared that they'll get mad at me. I really don't know what to do. She pauses. Yuri stares into the distance, tracing her eyes along the patterns of the floor tiles while she thinks to herself. What would you do, hypothetically, if your friends were happy for you instead of mad at you? Happy for what? Happy that your new club is making you happy. Well, that's just not a fair hypothetical. Natsuki says that, but with a little confidence in her voice. I always told myself that I don't rely on the approval of others to be happy. And I still feel that way, but I'm spending time with people who put me down whenever I don't have their approval. That's probably what's making me feel so confused, because I'm threatened out of the things that should make me happy. So no matter what, it's like I have to be unhappy to be happy. It's making my head hurt. That must make it really difficult to feel comfortable with yourself. Being made to feel like you're wrong just for being the person you are. It really goes against everything I believe in, doesn't it? It goes against the kind of person I want to be. Hi, I'm back. Something interesting happened. Not really. Nazi kind of broke down, started sobbing. She was just getting really emotional. She's doing fine now. Chat-wise, nothing much, honestly. Just a little miscommunication. We're all good, though. Alright. I'm fed up with it. I'm fed up with a lot of things. Natsuki presses her palms into her forehead and shakes her head. I know what's best for me, but I keep convincing myself out of it. It's so much easier to be comfortably unhappy than it is to do something so scary. To do what? You know, to end it. Ah, she. I didn't curse. I cut it off. Don't worry. I understand. With them? Natsuki not. Oh, okay. Okay. I went straight, when she said end it, I went straight to the, to the original Doki Doki solution, so. Alright, miscommunication, my bad. Alright. I didn't think you were actively considering that as an option. I wasn't until recently. It's just one of those things where, like, it's been a certain way for so long that you just get used to it. Like, so much of you has gone into it, so much that it feels like that's just how your life is. And throwing it down away is like throwing something such a big part of... I can't read. And throwing it away is like throwing away such a big part of your life. It makes me feel sick to think about it. Natsuki sighs. It's just really scary. It's terrifying. What are you scared of? I don't know. A lot of things. Like being alone. Not having anyone to talk or to hang out with. Not being able to replace what I have with them. And I don't want them to hate me. And I'm scared that they'll hurt me for going against them. Physically? Not physically. But... Yuri clenches her fist. Natsuki. What? If anyone even thinks to cause you harm... I'll kill them. Oh, wait. Okay, same. What if it just switched up and Yuri just like pulls out knives and stuff and she just... I would have kind of liked to see that. That would have been kind of funny. Alright. When Doki Doki is finished, what is next? I don't know, man. I'm not sure if I should just... What did I do before that? I was just trying to get into, like, story mode games. Like, I had played Little Nightmares 1, Little Nightmares 2, which, that's a great franchise. Let's see, what else did I start playing? Oh yeah, I had started playing Undertale. I'd finished Undertale. I did the pacifist route. I did the genocide route. Didn't finish it because I couldn't beat Sans. Did I do... What other route is there? Oh, the neutral route. I did the neutral route, of course. That was the first one. Actually, I did pacifist route first. But yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay. I had started playing Deltarune. Was not feeling it. Was definitely not my favorite. I didn't really like it. It didn't give me that Undertale vibe. Or like it just didn't feel the same. I didn't like it. So I quit that. Also, that didn't get very many views at all. And then Doki Doki. So give me recommendations. Honestly, Persona 5, I can play that. 120 hours long, that's questionable. But I'll look into it a little bit more. Alright. I'll unleash that upon them. Natsuki snores in laughter. Don't laugh at me. Sorry, I liked that. That's all. Oh. Well, I meant it. I know you did. Natsuki gives Yuri an endearing look. I needed it. As the conversation lapses, Natsuki again slides her box of cupcakes over to Yuri. Just take them, okay? I don't want other people to have them anymore. Are you sure? Natsuki nods. I'm sure. I will then. I'll enjoy them. Natsuki looks away, but a feeling of warmth spreads through her. She holds onto that feeling, knowing it will give her courage. Okay, I kinda want a different background now. Dude, if you have Persona 5 roll, you might have stream material for another year. I know, dude. Deltarune was not fun, right? That's what I'm saying. It just, like, I'm not trying to slander it or anything. It wasn't very fun. I wasn't feeling it. Alright. You're here first today. You brought reading material. Natsuki is sitting in her usual spot, this time holding a volume of manga while her lunch sits beside her. Yuri sits down as well and opens her own book. It sucks when good series has to come to an end. Like, it's such a big part of your life, and then one day, there's just nothing left. Are they referencing this being the last side story or something? Or just... Wait, they better not be, like, kinda secretly referencing that they're not gonna make any more Doki Doki content. Like, please don't, dude. I need more. It makes you feel so empty. Unfortunately, I'm about to experience that myself. I'm on the last book of this series. It sucks. But there's also something satisfying about letting a story conclude. I don't know if I want it to go on forever. Aw, dude, they definitely are. They definitely are referencing that. That sucks, man. Don't end up, I know. Dude. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't want it to go forever, because I feel like it'll just get, like run out, but that sucks, dude. It's honestly, it's really sad, dude. It's really sad. Maybe, but there are some things that I wish could. On the other hand, have you ever read something that overstayed its welcome? Yeah, definitely. I can think of at least one thing I read that got pretty unbearable, like halfway through, and the ending really sucked. So, it sucks when something good has to end, but it also sucks when they just keep inventing more plot until you don't like it anymore. I guess it sucks either way. Well, that's the nature of all things. They come to an end. The two fall silent. That sucks, man. I started playing when I was like 13, too. Yeah. Yeah, man. They slowly eat while making their way through their respective reading material. Except Natsuki doesn't seem to be touching her food at all. You don't go out during the weekends, right? Excuse me? Like with friends at the mall or downtown or whatever. You see, the thing, you know, hold on, now that I'm thinking about it, the thing with Doki Doki, it's like, it's so good because there's constantly new, like, people are making mods for the game, and it's so easy to just add your own stuff to the game. Like, if I wanted, I could go to the original game and put my own stuff in the files. That's just how easy it is. Like, it's nice. So that's actually good. I forgot about that. Tons of mods that I still haven't played yet, you know? The only mod I've played is Monica After Story. That's the only mod I've played. My friends were like, Yoshi, what are you playing? And I was like, eh. Yeah, I understand that. That's how my dad was and mom. New CG. Alright, perfect. Awesome. I'm not a total shut-in, you know. Oh, my bad for making assumptions. Well, I'm sure I go out less often than other people, like you and the others in the club. I don't really meet with friends and arbitrarily spend time like that. I'm usually meeting with my board game group. Board game group? It doesn't matter. It's just more nerdy stuff. Why do you ask anyway? I was just curious. I just realized that I couldn't picture it, so I was just curious. Yuri looks at Natsuki and realizes that she's shaking. Don't look at me like that. Sorry. Natsuki pulls her to her knees and her chest and puts her head down. I can't take this. Did I do something? Yuri gets flustered, her mind racing over what she may have said or done. I ended it. I texted them earlier telling them, and then I just blocked them because I was so afraid of their responses. And now it feels like I'm dying inside. Oh. I'm sorry. Totally unsure of what to do, Yuri can barely find the words of support to offer. Meanwhile, the sound of Natsuki unusually hard breathing fills the air. Then she speaks again, barely above whisper. Help me. I feel sick and I want to hit my head against things. Please help, I can't take this. You may be having a panic attack. With that realization, Yuri's demeanor suddenly changes. I have experience with this, so I'll help you through it, okay? Natsuki meekly nods through her rapid breath, head still buried in her knees. Yuri slides herself over to Natsuki and sits on the step behind her. Then she puts her head on Natsuki's shoulders. Can you feel my hands? Natsuki nods. Her shaking becomes more apparent through Yuri's sense of her touch. Yuri keeps her voice low and gentle. You're safe right now. You're in a good and safe place where nothing can hurt you. Natsuki nods once more. Although Yuri is touching Natsuki's shoulders, she can practically feel her racing pulse through the base of her neck. We'll do a breathing exercise together. All you have to do is listen to my breaths and breathe along with me. Let's breathe in now. Yuri takes in a deep, slow breath. Beneath her hands, she feels Natsuki's shoulders rise as Natsuki takes a breath of her own, trying to mimic Yuri. They exhale together, although Natsuki's breath shakes on the way out. That's good. Let's keep going. Yuri breathes breathes in one more. Yuri breathes in once more, and Natsuki joins her. They continue like that for a few more cycles while Yuri closely monitors. I keep saying words wrong, like why? Eventually, Yuri feels Natsuki rest more of her weight into Yuri's palms. Let's focus on the physical world. All you have to do is focus on the feeling of your breaths going in and out, and the weight of my hands on your shoulders. You're in a safe and comfortable physical space. So, where's my CG at? That's my question. Give me my CG. Now. Just kidding. Just messing. Minutes pass in silence. By now, the worst of it has passed, but Yuri is determined not to move away until Natsuki prompts her to. Meanwhile, Natsuki has lifted her head off her knees and breathing as mostly steadied. Her breathing has mostly steadied. Yeah, my parents were like, Yoshi, we know you were like into this kind of cartoons, but this... Ah, man. Yep. Parents, man. Then she takes a final deep breath and slowly pulls herself to her feet, causing Yuri to let go. She stretches her arms. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to freak out. I don't know what my deal is. You don't have to apologize. This must be enormously stressful for you. Is that going to keep happening? It may, or it may not. We can take measures to help prevent it in the future, but I think it will naturally get better over time. Natsuki's motions to sit back down again, so Yuri moves over. Yuri turns away to pick up her book from the dusty floor, which she had hastily set down earlier. She brushes the dust off the cover. I don't think I've gotten through that alone. Dude, I can't read for some reason right now. You're not alone. Feeling shy again, Yuri speaks into her own lap. From now on, you don't have to do anything alone. As she says that, Yuri tenses up. It's rare for her to openly share her thoughts, but something about Natsuki, of all people, makes it feel so much more natural to do so. Perhaps because, like Yuri, Natsuki is so timid and uncertain of herself. Natsuki does such a good job at hiding it, it's taken a long time for Yuri to finally realize it. And because of that, Yuri is able to deliver to the reassurance that she herself would have wanted. Demonstrating that you do deserve the love of others. If you can accept that for the first time, then perhaps you begin the... Give me a second, people. I hate to ruin the moment here, but just give me a quick moment. Hold on. Hold up. Tumultuous. I've never heard that word in my life. Okay, journey of hurting to love herself. Love her yourself. I can't read. Oh, that's a nice CG. Aww. Aww, cute, dude. Do you really mean that? Dude, that's so cute. You're probably gonna regret saying that if you do. How so? Because I'm probably gonna have a lot of free time during the weekends from now on. So you're giving me I can't read. So you're giving me permission to be as annoying as I want to and drag you around to a lot of places. I see. But you already said it, so you can't take it back now. Ah. Well, I suppose I have no choice but to accept that responsibility then. I know a good ice cream place. Oh? That means you'll finally figure out my favorite ice cream flavor. Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, you don't remember? The first day that you came to the club, you guessed everyone's favorite ice cream flavor, but for me, you said you had no idea. No, Natsuki made a guess. It had something to do with tea. It wasn't a green tea leaf flavor or oolong, so I don't know, something like that. Seriously? I don't remember that at all. Oh wait, yes I do. I said it was probably green tea. Yeah, there we go. Yuri shakes her head. It's a good guess, but my favorite is usually to get chocolate and raspberry together. Chocolate and raspberry? How fancy. How is that fancy? Oh, I don't know. I feel like I should have guessed something like that. Well, maybe next time I'll try chocolate and strawberry. Hey, strawberry is my favorite. What a coincidence. I think it helps to have something to look forward to. I still have the sick feeling in my stomach, but it's easier now to convince myself that I did the right thing. Is there anything better I could be doing? Not that I know of. There's nothing that will make this easy for me. And you already did more than I thought anyone could. Come to think of it, we never talked about the letter you wrote. But I feel like we're way past that at this point. I don't even know what to talk about. Except that I think it helped me understand my needs a little bit better. The way I like to be treated. And the kinds of friends that I want to have. That's why I wanted to start coming here in the first place, even though I was so scared of causing more problems. Oh, that's cute, strawberries. Monica, why are you writing in binary code, right? Is it binary code? I don't know. I thought it was a coincidence that you ran into me here initially. Oh, well, not exactly. What do you mean? Nothing. I may track you down first, with the help of Sayori. But you said I was shy, okay? I wasn't ready to, like, whatever, you know what I'm saying. Well, I guess I'm glad that you worked up the courage, even if it was in your own way. I can tell you've been making a lot of difficult decisions. It's brave, and will make things better in the long run. I think anyone would be proud of you for it. Anyone? You mean, like you? Yes, like me. They should have ended it right there. That would have been nice. Aw, look at Yuri blush. That's sweet. You know, I could get used to this. As long as you don't tease me too much. Fine. Just a little then. That's fine. I know how uncertain everything feels to you right now, but I really do think that good things are in store. Those are my honest feelings. Thanks. It feels nice to be reassured. Ah, so nice. The two girls continue their conversation through the remainder of lunch, but a new feeling hangs in the air, a feeling of greater certainty in their path forward. In just a few hours, there will be another literature club meeting, where the 4 club members will happily spend time together. Each of them, all with their own special qualities, have something unique that they can deliver to one another. Through friendship and literature, the club members will continue to grow and find new happiness together. In the end of each chapter is the start of the next. Yuri thinks to herself, since she's about to finish her long-running series, it would be best to have a new book lined up. Perhaps this weekend would be a good time to visit the bookstore. Oh, wait! Together. Did they just reference possible new Doki Doki content in the future? And the girls live happily ever after. And then a new member shows up, and they all die. Basically. Speaking of binary data, what? Alright, strawberries could do. I can see Vice President's messages. So I think this is a hint that it ends. It kind of seems like them mentioning that Yuri is going to, I don't know. Maybe this is referencing a new game, but not like Doki Doki. Maybe like Team Salvato is like making a new game or something, you know? I think that's what they meant when they were referencing Yuri going to another bookstore, or going to a bookstore to buy a new book. Maybe. That's just what I'm thinking, you know? And honestly, based on how secretive and how much secrets and whatnot they put in the game, that doesn't seem like a bad assumption. So. Alright. This is December 2nd. Binary data in Virtual Machine 2. Okay, so this is... Virtual Machine 2 is the side stories, I think. I made some new headway with VM2. Don't get too excited. It's still impossible to establish any kind of stable connection. But it occurred to me that I could at least run a memory dump through some pattern analysis routines to see if we can decipher any digital data from their VM. I didn't want to hog all the server time on a hunch, but I have some preliminary results that could indicate the presence of binary computer systems. Based on this, I'm going to schedule 3 days of server time next week to isolate any chunks of memory that appear to be binary data. If successful, we'll definitely be able to find some encoded text and get our first tiny glimpse of VM2. Don't mind me though, just keep going nuts on VM1 and hopefully I'll have more to share soon. No, that has to be a thing saying that there's going to be a new game. Like, it just makes sense. It just makes sense. Look, so just forget this Rotether person. Imagine just put Dan Salvato there. Don't mind me though, just keep, you know, playing Virtual Machine 1, Doki Doki, and hopefully I'll have more content to share soon. That just makes sense. Hold on. It just makes sense. It has to be, dude. It's like, it's too bittersweet. It's too bittersweet. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, now I'm kind of sad. What's going on here with the poems? No more poems? Monica, I think I need help. How do I get these last ones, dude? That's sad. How do I get these CGs too? No way, what other CGs do I need? That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh wait, I need the one where they're all taking photo together. Well, where do I get that? Look at the side stories. Oh, okay, sorry, I didn't see your message. Oh. Oh. Never mind, never mind. I kinda freaked out there a little bit. We got all the backgrounds and wallpapers. Epic. Ooh, new promo. Nice. What's this? Finish all the side stories. That is a beautiful Monica photo. Beautiful. Love it. Who drew that, dude? Alright, Sagely. To celebrate Monica's birthday in 2019. Monica's birthday is 22nd, right? 22nd of something. Monica's birthday is September 22nd, 1988, 99. And she's 5'3". Wow, she's short, dude. That's awesome. I think you missed some secret poems. I did miss the secret poems. That's okay. So what I was saying was I'm gonna finish all the side stories in this stream, and then next stream is basically gonna be like the last one. It depends because next stream I'm gonna go back in the original game and get the remaining secrets, and I need to still write 3 perfect poems for the girls to get these last sketches, and I also can get 3 promo photos as well right here. I don't know which one goes there, but yeah, sorry, I'm wasting time. Let's get it. I wasn't planning on doing another side story, but I'm invested. How long is the side story, Monica? Is it long? Oh, hello. Okay, everyone, we're gonna be taking a break from the usual activities today. Today we are going to be breaking the 4th wall. Hello, Andrew. Welcome back. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, and then it's time for Persona. JK. Listen, man, it just depends. It depends. It's long. Alright. I'm so hungry. Me floating in space. Yes, that's the one I really want. And now I have to get all the secret poems for that, right? That's what I need? Or the secrets things. Just the secrets. Yeah. I was thinking, since people are starting to talk about the festival, it's a good time for us to go over the general direction of the club and all that. Wait. Monica, is this a different AU? Or is this same timeline as protagonist? Because in the beginning, Sayori referenced the protagonist as her best friend in the beginning, when they were talking about the anime club. It's 5 minutes long. Wow, okay. I think it'll help us figure out what to do for the festival, you know? Oh, Sayori and I already came up with a really good plan. Really? For the festival? Yeah, so the plan is this, okay? You and Yuri collect information ahead of time on which clubs and classes are doing food booths. Then we take a map and plan the most efficient route so we can get the most of them before the lines get too long. Hey, that has nothing to do with the club. Well, you have to let me finish. Alright, fine, go ahead. Right, so basically, we all get the food we can, and then we come back here and we all eat together. That's all. Wow, I got tricked twice by the same joke. Boo, don't be a hater. It's not like you can come up with anything better. Look, even Yuri was thinking about it. No, I wasn't. I would really prefer to do something literature related. We can eat together anytime. The festival is a unique opportunity. Besides, it's been quiet a while since we've seen any new interest in the club. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. We really got a shot at showing people what the literature club is all about. Same timeline, but you joined the anime club. Aw, what? That sucks, dude. Nah, that sucks. That's lame. I don't join the anime club. Wait, do I? I don't know, because Sayori was just talking about how I would be interested in joining the anime club. Possibly. I'll tell you what. We can do both, right? We'll make time for your food mission, and we'll still put together a public event. Oh my gosh, yes. I was just joking about that. I was just joking, but that's a really good idea. Well, I'm glad that's settled. I think the question is how to come up with an event that demonstrates everything you can get out of the literature club. Well, that's kind of tough, because everyone gets something different out of the club. Okay, how about this? Let's go around and have each of us to talk... Dude, stop. Why am I doing... Let's go around and have each of us talk about what we've gotten out of the club so far. That could really help us figure out what kind of reputation we want to build. Yeah, that's too embarrassing. Aw, but you have so much to talk about. That's exactly why. And I'm sure Natsuki feels the same way. Well, maybe I didn't plan on arguing against it or anything. I mean, it's the literature club. We can talk about this stuff together, right? And the only way to get more comfortable with it is to suck it up and do it. Oh, you're not wrong. I'm sorry for being resistant. It's not good to say suck it up because it sounds like their feelings don't matter. Right, my bad. It's just a habit I need to break. Well, anyway, who's gonna start? I'll start. I was the first to join, after all. Wouldn't that be me? No, I want to go first. Fine, you can start. I don't mind. Yay! So, gosh, it feels so long. So long ago, I think I joined because I wanted to have fun sharing poems with people. Credits come after this when you're not even finished. There's credits even when I'm not finished? Okay. Monica, should I do the... Wait, hold on. I just lost my train of thought. Never mind. Alright. It seems like it would be a safe way to express myself. You know, like it's just a poem, then I can share it without feeling like I'm burdening everyone with my problems. And I thought that it would be a really good way to get to know other people too. So yeah, I was really surprised when I walked in and it was just Monica. Just Monica. And she was sleeping. Don't remind me of that. Oh gosh. Yeah, but it seemed like so much fun to help start a new club. Especially since writing helped me so much, I wanted to see it help other people too. But it ended up being me who was inspired, because I remember feeling like Monica was just so sweet and mature and that I could trust her with anything. It made me feel a lot less alone, having someone who knew even the bad things about me. And at that point, I knew the literature club was going to be special for a lot of people. Hold on, guys. Sorry, I had to check something. At that point, I knew the literature club was going to be special for a lot of people. Yeah, I felt the same way. It really helped giving the club a more cohesive vision. Yeah, and then Yuri joined, but she was so different from us, and Natsuki too. I think for Yuri, it really helped for me to take the lead before she was able to open up a little. But Natsuki was kind of the opposite, where she wasn't ready to get really close to someone really quickly. I never really thought about that sort of thing. I really feel like I've gotten better at understanding people's different needs. And that makes me really happy, because my friends are just the most important thing to me. And whatever new members we get, I just want to help them get in those ways too. Oh, they're playing the song from the old game. Okay, I'm at 19 out of 20 for Sayori. Is alone a Sayori word? I think it's a Yuri. Don't quote me on this, but I think it's a Yuri word, because Yuri's always alone. But I don't know. That's hard, man. Is there any other word? I think Monica knows. Monica probably knows. I don't know if I would have continued coming to the club if it weren't for you. Really? Mm-hmm. I know it wasn't long too. I can't read. I know it wasn't too long ago, but it hurts to think about my behavior back then. I was really short-sighted. The only reason I came to find others who were into fantasy, I suppose that was my idea of making friends with people. And I remember feeling uncomfortable because you and I have such different energy. I had such a specific idea of the kind of people I could be friends with, so when Sayori tried so hard to get to know me, I felt like I was just wasting her time. Hold on, guys. There's Broken and Bliss. I think Monica, you gotta help me out here. I think Bliss is a Sayori word. I don't know. I don't want to mess you up, man. It's your last poem. I don't want to mess you up. I say try Bliss, man. I don't know. I say try Bliss. I just keep a save file. Just do it. Keep a save file. You have to start over, but I think I was naive to assume the similar interests were the key component of friendship. Sayori and I were able to be friends because she always thinks about the needs of other people. That's something I never knew how to do, or even thought to do. But I stayed in the club thanks to that, and I started trying as hard as I could to understand people better. You really went above and beyond when it came to that. I was just super impressed. Well, I always hated that I didn't know how to behave like a person who was easily liked by others, like the two of you can. And because of that, I spent so much time thinking about my own behavior and all the wrong things I said. But the whole time, I should have been thinking about the other people instead, not myself. Once I started doing that, I was able to make friends with everyone else. Oh, also, I discovered that sometimes I'm a better communicator when I take the time to write rather than speak. It's so strange the way things turned out. It's so far different from anything I would have ever expected. But I'm happy. I suppose we don't always know what we really need. Oh my gosh, you're so cute with all that, you're so cute that I'm gonna throw up. Okay, please don't do that, Sayori. Besides, I'm not cute. Hey, isn't that my line? Oh, well, for me, it's actually true, so... What are you saying? Nothing. I finished my part, so somebody else take their turn. My heart... Sayori, take some deep breaths. Okay, fine, I'll go. Alright, let's read the chat. I ain't like that. No, Bliss is Yuri. Can you tell me Vice President messages, because I can't see them? Vice hasn't been here for a while. He had joined earlier on other account because he thought he was banned, but he was just timed out. That's all. You deleted. Why did you get rid of his message again, bro? That's Monica. You gotta stop doing that because he left before because he did that. It said, "Does it work now?" That's what he said when he started typing again. But yeah, okay. Is Laugh Sayori? Yes. I think so. I think it is. Yuri, I can't believe you were complaining about doing this and still went before me. What a show off. I was just following up on Sayori. It was the easiest way to get it over with. Besides, you left out the most important thing that you could get out of this club. I did? Yeah, a regular supply of your favorite cupcakes. Oh no, I forgot that too. I'm a traitor to the Cupcake Queen. Neither of you are forgiven. Looks like only Monica will be getting cupcakes next time. No, I can't eat that many cupcakes. Yeah, true. Only Yuri can. Hey. Well, anyway, I'm just putting off talking. That's kind of hard to talk about this stuff, but I guess when it comes down to it, But I guess what it comes down to is that I'm in a much better place mentally than I was when I first joined. And that's because everyone helped me realize that I had some really toxic friendships going on outside the club. It was honestly a really painful thing to go through, having to cut them out. It still hurts to think about. I'm sorry, Natsuki. It's fine. I knew it was for the best, and I was right. I guess for me, it's all about feelings. I was only ever ridiculed for having feelings, so I thought the right thing to do was to... I can't read. I just can't. I'm sorry. I can't. Let's go. Perfect poem. Only Natsuki left. Okay, Natsuki is pretty easy to do. I haven't done it, but her words are pretty basic to get to. Alright. I was only ever ridiculed for having feelings, so I thought the right thing to do was to just ignore them. It took me really a long time to realize that it's not really how things are supposed to work. And I guess that thanks to everyone who took the time to respect my feelings, even when I was being, like, the biggest jerk. I'm really sorry for being such a jerk to everyone. I was really the worst. Natsuki's voice chokes a little. We love you, Natsuki. I hate that I was like that. Everyone did so much for me and I could never do anything in return. That's not true. Natsuki, you've done a lot more than you can think. The club really wouldn't have been the same without you. I mean that. Remember how judgmental I was when you first showed up? I was like, I couldn't accept anything other than my own idea of what club was supposed to be. Apparently, that was more important to me than the opportunity to bring you to some happiness. You really taught me that anything that makes someone happy is worthy of respect. You even inspired me to start playing piano. That's something that means a whole lot to me. There's no need to put yourself down. Okay. Natsuki wipes her eyes. You helped me a lot too. It's so much fun to have you around. And you helped me become a better person. Having a problem doesn't make you needy or inconvenient. It means that you're something that needs to be better for you. It means that there's something that needs to be better for you. And you always deserve that. I agree. Seeing us have some of the same struggles made me a better person as well. I wouldn't want to change anything about our time here. I don't think any of us would. I'm sorry I got all dramatic again. That's all I wanted to say, so Monica can go now. There's no need to apologize. It was something I wanted to talk about anyway because it made a big difference for me. I was always such a strict perfectionist who never took enough time to believe in the best of other people. But everyone kept proving me wrong. I made the mistake multiple times thinking that my way was the best for everyone. I am still here. I'm sad. Oh, why are you sad, Stick? What's going on, man? Delete YouTuber. Or think that I was needed to solve other people's problems. But I think that being a leader means that you have to acknowledge that you're not perfect and that the best thing you can do is to help guide other people rather than to do everything for them. We're all good people. We're all equals. I think that's the most important thing I gotten out of the club, realizing what that means. Sari, what are you doing? I just thought that we should be writing some of these things down. Things about the club that are valuable to us. With a piece of chalk in her hand, Sari writes the word trust on the chalkboard. This is because you showed me that I could trust you with everything about me, not just my good side. Suddenly Yuri takes a piece of chalk as well. She writes, understanding. I owe you a lot of gratitude to everyone who took the time to understand me, even though it was difficult for me to express myself. In that case, Monica takes a piece of chalk as well and writes the word respect. I always thought that I was a respectful person, but it took the club for me to realize that there was more to it than I thought, and I'm a better person because of it. I have another one. Sherry writes down balance. Sometimes people want different things out of a friendship, or they need time before they're ready to become close. So it's important to keep things balanced between you and the other person. That reminds me. Yuri writes reflection. I've always been a reflective person, but most of it has become nothing more than hating myself for all the things I thought I did wrong. Once I started reflecting on other people and not just myself, a lot of things changed for me. So I think the most important one for me. That's great. Oh, I kind of read that wrong. The tone, I read it wrong. So I think that's the most important one for me. That's great. We have a whole list of things now. Suddenly, everyone turns to look at Natsuki. Well, everyone took all the chalk, so don't look at me like that. Jeez. You could have just asked. Monica hands her a piece of chalk to Natsuki. Then Natsuki sighs and writes self-love. I don't know how far I've gotten with it yet, but it feels like the things that are at least... Read, please. I gotta go. Bye, guys. See you, man. Thanks for joining. It was awesome having you here. Baka you, nutty. No. It feels like things are at least on the right track. So that's my contribution. Together, everyone stares at the words on the chalkboard. Wasn't this club supposed to be about literature? It is. We do a lot of literature. Friendship and literature. Yeah, you're right. Friendship and literature. Natsuki and Yuri gently nod as well. Hey, let's all take a picture together. Oh, okay, here it is. We don't have one yet, right? Hey, you're right. Make sure you send it to me after. Wait, can I brush my hair first or something? Oh, you're fine. You already have the best hair out of You already have the best hair out of all of us. Everyone, get together. I can't fit you all in. Okay. Okay, everyone, ready? And click. I'm really glad we talked about this stuff. It's easy to forget how far we come with only 4 members. Yeah, I have so many happy thoughts right now. Happythoughts.png. Sorry. I'm getting some really good inspiration for a poem. You know, I feel the same way. I kind of wanted to get some writing done. Me too. I think I would like that as well. Everyone's looking at me again. I'll do it too, but I might not feel like sharing it. That's okay. The 4 members of the Literature Club disperse and return to the desk, each equipping themselves with a pen. Natsuki and Yuri each give each other a quick glance and then start writing immediately. Sari stretches, then does the same. But Monica is left tapping her pen against the paper, unsure of where to start. Just move your hand. Monica mouths to herself. Write the way into your heart. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. Her mind full of thoughts, memories, and inspiration, Monica navigates past her mental barriers and begins to write. And then she gets a thought. She becomes self-aware that she's in a game. Yeah, just kidding. When did she become self-aware? It was when the protagonist joined the club, right? It was like as soon as he joined the club? I don't know. It doesn't matter what, just that it's something new. Uh-oh. Wait. Oh, okay, I thought she was about to have a 4th wall break thing. No, this doesn't have anything to do with the game. I keep thinking that. I'm not making sense. Whatever. All right. Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Some credits. Okay, so he. Okay, I didn't know. So Dan wrote the side stories. Cool, 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 cool. Hey. Da, 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 da. Nikki Kalar. I remember I listened to one song of theirs on Team Salvato's YouTube. So good, so good. Round of applause, people. Round of applause. Good job, guys. Is this considered a bittersweet ending? Is it? I don't know. What really is a bittersweet ending? Definition of bittersweet. Arousing. Wait. Definition of bittersweet. Dude, I love this beat, man. Bro, do I get this song? Can I get this song, please, in my playlist? Sorry, I can't hit that note. My bad. Definition of bittersweet. Oh my gosh, dude, it's not working. Good song, bro. Thank you, dear player, for enjoying our story of friendship and literature. You're welcome. Thank you, Dan. Thank you. Thank you, man. Made with Love by Team Salvato. And Serenity Forge. Get out of here, dude. No, I'm just kidding. Aw, the photo. It's so nice. You already have the song as an unlockable one. Friendship and Literature. Trophy acquired. Oh, they took a goofy one as well. Look at Yuri. Man. That's nice. That's sad. That's nice though. I'm a little upset. They did it perfectly. They did it absolutely perfectly. But still, it's like, you know, it's over, man, you know? Not really yet. It's gonna be really sad when I reach 100, but... Is this the one? Yeah, this is the one, I think. Stories of Friendship and Literature. I really want to start learning piano now, though. I thought there's only 26, but it's 27. Wait, are you leaving, Monica? Wait, where are you leaving? Okay, so there's a thing under it, right? Whenever I get 100%, there's a thing under it. Or no, or maybe it's 99. I don't know. There's something under equals though. I don't remember. What was I doing? Let me think. Okay. 93% done. Oh my gosh. Okay. Special poem incorporating author. Unusual poem by Yuri. Nah. What's this? What is this? I've done all their routes. Why haven't I gotten all their poems? Is this another secret one? How do I get this one, dude? Okay. Completion of the story. Monica's final message to the player. Okay, this is Sayori, all of Natsuki's. So I didn't get all of Yuri's poems? I didn't get all of Yuri's poems. Right? No one's in the stream anymore, and I need help. Oh, that just lapped over. That was weird. Wait. No. No. What am I missing? Okay, so we got all the wallpapers complete. We got all the CGs complete. This photo still nerves me, dude. Still nerves me, bro. We got all the backgrounds complete. And we're almost done with the sketches. That's gonna be hard, man. So I think we need to write all of our poems for Yuri. I swear we did that. There's no way. I'm not trying to get, like... Okay. Right. Acquire Sayori, all of Sayori's other poems. All of Natsuki's, but now we don't have Yuri's. Yuri's is probably supposed to go there, right? That just makes sense. And we have Monica's as well, so... We went, like, hardcore Yuri's route when we first started playing. We went hardcore Yuri. I literally do not know how we didn't get all of her poems. But I'm just trying to think. It's not, I guess it's not that big of a deal. It is, because I'm trying to get 100. Now what is this though? So let's go through these, hold on. So her first poem, her second poem. Okay. Let's forget the side story ones. We don't need the side story ones. Oh, but Yuri never wrote a poem in any of the side stories. Why? Sayori wrote 2 poems, dude. First poem, second poem. She has a third poem. A poem by Natsuki. Second poem. Yeah, we didn't... Okay, where is her third poem, though? Yuri's first poem, second poem. Yuri's special poem acquired by writing all 3 poems for her. I guess that's considered 3. That doesn't make sense, though. And then we got another poem from Yuri. All the girls get 3 poems. Dude, what? It's whatever. No one's here. It's okay. Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching. We did all the side stories. So happy I have recorded every single second of this game. I'm glad I got to document this. It's not over yet. It's very close. It's gonna be sad when it is over, but we're only at 93. We're gonna hop back in the game maybe tomorrow, the day after. Just depends. I don't know what's on my schedule. We're just gonna kind of play the game over again. It'll be quick though, hopefully because since we've already played all their routes, we can just skip through all the dialogue, which is super good. So we can do that. We need to get 2 of these last poems here. We need the 2 secrets. This is going to be a little hard and could take a while, because it could just give us a duplicate of something. It randomly picks 3, so as soon as the game starts. Yeah. Sketches, gotta write perfect poems for each of the girls. Get the last 3 sketches here. Promos, if we write, say, okay, I'm gonna do this example. We need to write a poem for each of the girls in each chapter. So we'll write a poem for Sayori chapter 1, chapter 2, Natsuki chapter 3. So Yuri is actually first though. It puts Yuri first right here. So let's just, yeah. So Yuri, Natsuki, Sayori. We get 3 photos there. I don't know what this one is. I'm gonna honestly do some research when I get off, but we did a lot. We got all the email communication thingies photos. This is cool though. So that's what the protagonist looks like. That's cool. He looks good. Not like that, but you know what I mean. I wish I looked like that. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe and turn on the bell. I can't. Okay, let's try that again. Make sure to like and subscribe and turn on the bell to get notified when I am streaming or when I post a new video. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this experience on Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. It's not over yet. Don't worry. It's okay. Probably one more stream, but it's okay. Yeah. Thank you guys. XC Jinx signing off. See ya.